There are some seriously questionable parenting going on in Harry Potter's world, and rather a dearth of that, but there is no doubt that some of our favorite characters get a little bit farther because of their supportive fathers. Here are the 5 best fathers in the Harry Potter story. Lyle Lupin. You may be surprised to see Lyle here, seeing as he was due to his unfortunate run-ins with Fenrir Greyback that Remus Lupin first became a werewolf. But this kind man who married a muggle spent his entire life looking for a cure for his son and loving him despite his lycanthropic little problem that he accidentally caused. Enough to say Lyle made a mistake getting on the wrong side of Greyback, but never stopped seeking redemption. Xenophilius Lovegood. His parenting techniques may have been somewhat special, but there is no denying that Xenophilius did all he could to be a good father to Luna. He raised her mostly alone, he guarded her from Roxburghs, and even if he did bring paraphernalia in their home that could have blown them both apart, he didn't mean to. And that's the main thing. Betrayal of the Chosen One isn't something we'd usually highlight as a laudable quality in a wizard. It's actually largely frowned upon except by certain Slytherins. But the depth of his devotion to his unusual daughter was highlighted in Deathly Hallows, orchestrated the near capture of Harry in the desperate attempt to save Luna. It's Potter. I tell you, it's Potter. Please. Please give me Luna. Just let me have Luna. You can have your little daughter, Lovegood, if you get up those stairs and bring me down Harry Potter. But if this is a plot, if it's a trick, if you got an accomplice waiting up there to ambush us, we'll see if we can spare a bit of your daughter for you to bury. James Potter. James was deprived of his chance to be a proper father to Harry, dying at the hands of Voldemort as he attempted to defend his wife and son. Just the fact of his self-sacrifice would have been enough to get him on this list, but even after death, he proved himself to be a devoted guardian to Harry. He appeared to him in the Mirror of Erised, the look of Harry's heart desire. He emerged from the tip of Voldemort's wand, and even as a shadow attempted to help his only offspring survive, and the Resurrection Stone brought him back for a final time, when he gave Harry the strength he needed to survive his last terrible battle.
You'll stay with me. Until the end.
Even Harry would roll his eyes at the idea that James lived on in him, and it's true. Amos Diggory. Never was there a prouder or more annoying father than Amos Diggory. Cedric may have been humble, but Amos wasn't afraid to sing out his praises, loud and proud. His support of Cedric was his defining characteristic, shining through in every aggravation word, but your heart couldn't help but break in the final chapters of Goblet of Fire, as he made his way through the crowd of the dead body of his son. Cedric talked about you, of course, told us all about playing against you last year. I said to him, Cedric, there'll be something to tell your grandchildren, that you beat Harry Potter. Harry fell off his broom, Dad. I told you, it was an accident. Yes, but you didn't fall off, did you? Arthur Weasley. The best Weasley word that we know is the man who sired a wolf-flame-haired brood, survived a snake attack, and loved Muggle kind where other wizards disliked him. Arthur may be a touch scatterbrained and a teeny bit Muggle-obsessed, but none of that ever stopped him from being the best father he could be, leaving aside the fact he failed to notice that his sons had stolen his flying car and were making things explode in their bedroom. Arthur spent his entire existence working hard for his family, a testament to his fantastic fathering that he managed to lend his likeness to no fewer than 7 siblings, and that none of them turned out terrible.